Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, I want to begin this episode for all of you that work in nursing homes and are upset about the Joe Biden mandatory, you must get vaxxed to work in a nursing home, or your nursing home is not going to get Medicare and Medicaid. You can call us crazy, but Deters law believes that helps your case. And the reason why is a government mandate to force you to get vaccinated is just that. It's government ordering you to get vaccinated. And not only that, what is the connection between Medicare and Medicaid reimbursement to the rendering of health care? There's absolutely none. So don't panic if you work for a nursing home. That doesn't happen today. We got plenty of time to sue their ass, and we will. Okay? Not to mention the fact maybe there'll be somebody else that files some type of a federal lawsuit as it relates to that. But we got you. So just relax. That's not going to happen. Our lawsuit. I want to just explain what we are doing. And it is an incredible project. And you're going to get a kick out of this, especially, remember, we know the enemy watches these too. We have about 15 people involved in the drafting of this lawsuit. And you know who about 10 of those people are? Volunteers from the tri-state hospitals who are compiling information that's going to be placed in those lawsuits. How do you like those apples? In other words, we got a whole team that includes employees at these hospitals helping us draft the lawsuit. Kind of hysterical. Now, here's what we're doing. So you understand, the lawsuit, which is going to cover A to Z and has lots of different claims in it and factual allegations, what we refer to as the core lawsuit is going to be the same for every hospital or entity that we sue. Why? Because that information applies. However, in each lawsuit, there will be a section very specific to that defendant hospital or defendant. So the reason why we have to get this first quote-unquote lawsuit complete is because all we have to do is insert what goes in against that hospital and we're off to the races. In other words, that's how we're going to draft 50 freaking lawsuits pretty quickly and then get them filed. But we have a whole army working on this. Deters Law has hired additional staff and team to work on it. My role, just so you know what my role is I'm like the general of the Army directing each division of what they're supposed to do. It's very simple. But the bottom line is we know what we're doing, we know how to do it. And I'm telling you, you know what? Let me just for my credibility, which I value with you, they told me we weren't going to win the jail battle in Kenton County. We won it. They told me we weren't going to ever win these Durrani cases or this battle. We've had settlements with 4 or 5 hospitals, and we're working on a whole bunch more, and we've won over $100 million in jury verdicts. So I just want you to know that we know what we're doing. I know what we're doing. And when I'm armed with a righteous cause, I know what to do. And this is the most righteous cause as can be. The plan. The plan is to knock this thing out over the weekend, insert, and on Monday, we will begin filing the lawsuits. Now, don't panic. I'm just going to point blank. There's got to be a process. You're not going to ever get any more candid transparency than from me. All tri-state, the immediate tri-state hospitals are getting sued on Monday. Then, beginning on Tuesday, we'll keep filing them. I'm talking about from here to Columbus. I'm talking about from here to Louisville. Okay? It's just a process. But don't panic. The bribes. I hear, let me see, Christ and UC Health got a 6% raise. I'm hearing all these bribes. Let me tell you, if you're somebody who doesn't want to get vaccinated, take the raise. Take the bribe. But guess what? You don't have to take the vaccination yet. And you know what? I'm really disappointed to hear some of these stories of some of your friends have caved. Why are you caving? September 1st isn't here yet, and I've been telling you we're going to file a lawsuit on Monday. So why you cave? You get to sit back. Let me tell you how to play this game for all of you. And you know why they're doing the full court press, calling you out in your hall, your managers really pressing you, why they're doing all this? Because they know Monday's coming. So they're trying to get you to cave before Monday because you're going to get a strengthened spine. But here's what you got to do. Just think about this. Here's how you play the game. You don't want to get the vax. You also don't want to lose your job. You know what you get to do? You get to sit back and see what happens after the lawsuits are filed. You can play this out all the way up to September 1st, and then you get to say, all right, I'm sticking to my guns. I think we're going to win this battle. Or you get to say, well, I don't want to lose my job. I don't want to get vaxxed. I'm going to go ahead and get vaxxed. And by the way, along those lines, this is really, really important, okay? And I want to stay focused on the tri-state hospitals. You know, the big ones, St. E's, UC Health, University, which is all part of UC Health, the VA, Bethesda, Good Sam, TriHealth, Mercy, Christ. If you work in one of those hospitals and you got vaccinated, and you regret it, or you feel like you got the vaccination under stress and duress and are willing to be a plaintiff, email me at eric@ericdeters.com. You understand what I'm saying? We want one person. All we need is one. Now, if there's more than one, fine. But we want at least one brave soul that works in all those hospitals that got vaccinated, regrets it, or did it under duress, and would be willing to put their name on a lawsuit. We got something pretty good cooking. It would help the cause. Let us know. The call-in. By the way, August 31st, I get it. You don't want to do a walkout, a call-in. Somebody says, well, we've got to organize it. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put it out there, and then all of you leaders at your individual hospitals can work at it. But August 31st is not a bad day to pick as a call-in sick, because they can't prove that you're not sick, right? Right? Bashir lies. Bashir, it just keeps lying. But I think I covered that yesterday. Expert affidavit. Our expert sent us the affidavit last night, and it is a thing of beauty. And that expert is going to make a few additions and changes, and is going to sign that and send it to us today. So attached to our lawsuit is going to be an affidavit from a very brave local doctor who's going to be an expert who is signing an affidavit to support what we're doing. And all of you that have been feeding me all the medicine, all the science and everything else, we got it. The experts got it. It's all good. It's very, very, very good. What else? Based upon, and I want the public to know this, based upon all the reports we're getting, the problem in these hospitals is not COVID, it's staffing due to what they're trying to do to people. It's amazing. And again, I want to stress this to you. If you don't think these hospitals aren't evil, nearly every tri-state hospital, knew Dr. Durrani was doing unnecessary spine surgeries and let him do it for freaking money. St. Louis Medical Center, we got a class action against them, certified, already certified. You know what for? Double billing. We also have a class action lawsuit that's in discovery against St. Louis Medical Center. You know what they did? Ordering people to get on dialysis before their time. How messed up is that? And by the way, folks, all you the healthcare workers, remember I tell you for your insurance benefit, if you play this all the way out and they fire, that's not going to happen, but if they fire you, you want to have insurance, anything you know, all the secrets that you know about that hospital, You need to document them, think about them, put them down. It could be like you work in billing and you know they did something fraudulent billing. Or you work in healthcare and you know they killed a patient or seriously harmed a patient and it was pushed under the rug and you were a good soldier and didn't say anything about it. Well, write down the name of the patient and when it happened. Get yourself ready to fight back in the worst possible way. Remember, and I hate that this quote comes from Al Capone, but it just happens to. You get more with a kind word and a loaded gun than a kind word alone. In geopolitics, when you have a strong military and you say, hey, other country, don't do that, and you got a strong military, it works a lot better when you say, don't do that, and you ain't got squat. Load up your quote-unquote guns. Some information. Christ Hospital. Oh, this is in the Inquirer, your woke newspaper. Bashir sends out a warning on virus. Blah, 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 blah. Total lies. Hey, governor, you don't know what's really at St. E's. You're lying about it. It's unbelievable. Protests. I want to keep mentioning the protests. August 28th in Frankfurt, 1 o'clock. Fort Hamilton is going to be Friday, August 20th at 4 to 7 p.m. Bethesda North. By the way, I heard Bethesda North's protest yesterday was great. Remember, next Tuesday from 7 to 9 at Colvin's house is going to be one. Dayton Children's Hospital today at 10 a.m. Yeah, 919 Squire Oaks Drive next Tuesday, 5 to 7. 5 to 7 is Garen Colvin's house. Christ Hospital, August 20th from 5 to 7 p.m. I'm going to try to make that one. I'm going to Children's, which is Sunday at noon, and I'm going to try to make the Christ Hospital one from 5 to 7. And Bulldog Media, I'm going to try to get them to cover it. Remind me, folks. By the way, Joe Biden, political Munchausen, you know how he just creates all the problems? He's creating the destruction of the healthcare system because all of these mandates and everything that they're doing is going to cause a severe shortage in healthcare workers when there already is a shortage. Joe Biden, oh my gosh. I don't want to get crude, but you know that one joke about you can even mess up that dream? That's Joe Biden. School masks, folks. I want to tell you something. I'm going to put that in this VAC show. Children 2 years old and up being forced to wear masks is off the freaking chart. Evil, wrong, child abuse. It is unbelievable. Here, Kentucky Attorney General is fighting the governor on that. Your Attorney General in Ohio is a wimp sack, walks lockstep with DeWine. So you don't have that. And maybe, I think there's some lawsuit, but here's what you need to do. You need to raise holy hell at these school board meetings. You keep rocking them. You feed me the dates and times. I'll do all I can. You need to hold every one of those school board members accountable and start recruiting candidates to run against them. All you school board members that are not standing up to the governor, you know why? The state money. See, they're all part of the swamp. They're all part of the swamp. Completely controlled. Somebody sent me something that was sent home to a fifth grader called Notice of Rights Under the Protection of Pupils' Rights Amendment. I mean, good golly. You know, there's no substitute. Oh, by the way, somebody sent me the Children's Hospital ad that went out. I'm just going to hold it up. Full of lies. Full of freaking lies. Unbelievable. Well, I think I've covered enough today. I want to get this up right away. Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, stay strong. Stay strong. Don't give up yet. If you're somebody that might still get the vax, even though you shouldn't, you got time. You got time. Let's see what happens after next week. Let's see. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.